Hello, everybody. Dan from Public Health here again, and we have an exciting presentation for you here today. We are going to be talking about Minority Health Month, which is coming up, and it's this April. And we have two guests with us here today to give us all the information. We have Jasmine Young and Leah Kelty. Thank you very much for being with us today. And we're going to start out with you, Jasmine. If you could tell us a little bit about why is there even a need for Minority Health Month in the first place?
So Minority Health Month is a national observance celebrated in April to raise awareness about health disparities that continue to affect people from racial and ethnic minority groups. And it helps to encourage action through health education, early detection, and control of disease complications. So this year's theme is better health through better understanding. And the purpose behind it is to build awareness with the disproportionate burden on premature death and illness in people from racial and ethnic groups, and encouraging action through health education and early detection and control of disease complications.
And Leah, as part of this month, we also have a Black Maternal Health Week. Tell us a little bit about that.
Thanks, Dan. Black Maternal Health Week is a week-long campaign founded and led by Black Mamas Matter Alliance to build awareness, activism, and community building to amplify the voices, perspectives, and lived experiences of Black mamas and birthing people, held annually on April 11th through the 17th. This year's theme is Our Bodies Belong to Us, Restoring Black Autonomy and Joy.
Okay, great. So let's go ahead and get into, we have 5 specific events for you, and these events are all in the month of April. They're free and open to everybody in Montgomery County who would like to join us. All of this information, including registration information, is on our website at phdmc.org. So as we're talking about it, feel free to log in and follow along. But let's go ahead and look at that first event. Jasmine, we have the Dayton Minority Health Expo coming up. Tell us a little bit about that. That is April 19th.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this event. It will be held on Wednesday, April 19th from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the downtown Dayton Metro Library. And this event is to focus on various health disparities that exist within minority groups, to examine the cultural differences and difficulties minorities experience in their daily life. The expo will feature various speakers from different backgrounds. We are excited to have Mr. Michael Carter. He's the Chief Diversity Officer at Sinclair College. Community member Ping Yang and Executive Director Jean De Douay from Ebenezer Healthcare Access. A community member, Stephanie Van House and her family, and a community leader, advocate, and speaker, Sean Walton Sr., along with a variety of health resources that everyone can check out, and that's welcome to anyone and everyone.
And that sounds like a great event. And for people who have not been to the new remodeled library in downtown Dayton, it is a fabulous, gorgeous space. We're lucky to have them as partners with us. We've hosted several public health events there, and we're happy to be able to have another one there. There not only is the event free, there is free parking below the library itself, so you can take advantage of that if you need to, or if you're downtown already. A lot of people living, working downtown, you can just walk on over and join us. Again, that's 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Wednesday, April 19th. And Jasmine, that's not all you have. You have another event coming up, and that's the Lunch and Learn. Tell us about that educational series, which is the Think Tank Cost of Poverty.
Yeah, so we are hosting Think Tank Cost of Poverty Experience, also known as COPE Workshop, from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Goodwill Easter Seals on the West Campus location in Trotwood, Ohio. This will be held every Monday in April on the 3rd, 10th, 17th, and 24th. And this is a great experience for professionals to have a better understanding of how to better serve the community and help bridge the gap dealing with health equity. This also will help gain a deeper understanding of the social factors that impact health and healthcare delivery for those living in poverty.
So, Jasmine, this is mainly set up for individuals who may be community leaders in their business or leaders in organizations who want to understand how poverty impacts the community, what it means to be poor, and also maybe some of the solutions and factors they can consider in their organizations and their businesses to help everybody come out of poverty. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. We really want to try to reach out to any healthcare providers or service providers that are dealing with community members to better understand their situations, because not not all the time we might understand what they're going through. So I think this is a great opportunity for those to kind of get an experience how an individual lives in poverty. So when you come out of this, you will have a better understanding and have a better approach when you're serving the individuals in the community.
Very good. That sounds really interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. We also want to make sure people understand this is 4 Mondays in April. However, it's the same session repeated 4 times. So you would only choose one of those days to come to, and then you would experience it and get all the information at that time.
Correct.
Then also coming up, we have the 4th trimester policy roundtable. That's Wednesday, April 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. Tell us about that. This one, Leah, your group, Queens Village, is organizing. First of all, tell us a little bit about what Queens Village is.
Yeah, Dan. So Queens Village is an initiative of Cradle Cincinnati, which is a collective impact organization that fights high rates of infant mortality that disproportionately affects Black women in Cincinnati and beyond. And Queens Village centers Black women's voices on changing not just racial disparities in birth outcomes, but also conditions that drive inequality in maternal and infant health. The initiative provides a safe space for Black mothers to support and be supported by their peers, to connect, to relieve stress, to process trauma, and build a better world together for ourselves and our children. And we're so happy to have a Dayton chapter here at Public Health Dayton Montgomery County.
And we do have a Facebook presence for Queens Village. So if you want more information about Queens Village specifically, go ahead and follow them and check out their information there. But today we're here specifically to talk about these events that they're helping to create. So let's go ahead and look at that first one, the 4th trimester policy roundtable. What is that all about?
Yep, so the 4th trimester policy roundtable will focus on the 4th trimester, which is the 12-week period after a person has their baby. So looking at how to keep the person healthy and happy. Also, we're going to look at the maternal and infant health policies that affect the 4th trimester. And we have an amazing panel lined up for that event. The panel includes Dr. David Raj, Lauren Broswell, Deshae Jackson, Mariah Brown, Anthony Head, and Rhonda Fleming, and we're so excited to have them.
Okay, that sounds like another great event. Remember, everything is on our website at phdmc.org, so you can pick out some of these events that you're interested in. And the next one we want to look at is the Black Maternal and Infant Vitality podcast discussion. So tell us what that's about.
Yep, so that event will be on Friday, April 14th at 6 p.m. It will be virtual. If you register, you'll be able to join the Zoom room, or you can view the event on Facebook. So during the event, it'll be facilitated by Tamika Oster and Dr. Nicole Carter. We'll be discussing the podcast Birthright by Kimberly Seals Aller to discuss joy and healing in Black birth. And another cool part is any eligible attendee who logs into the event and completes a post-event survey will be able to pick up a copy of Under the Skin by Linda Villarosa at our field day and walk event on Saturday.
So this one, we want to make sure people understand you need to register at phdmc.org, go to the Minority Health Month, the Black Maternal Health Week link. And then when you register for this, you're going to send out people a link to a podcast, correct?
Yes.
So the participants will get the link to the podcast and you'll listen to the podcast before this Zoom meeting. So you'll listen to the podcast, then the Zoom meeting is going to discuss the podcast and cover the themes of the podcast, correct?
Right, that's correct, Dan.
Right. So think of it, I guess I'm a little old. Think of it like a book club kind of a thing where you read the book first, then you come and talk about the book. So now we're doing this with podcasts. So that sounds very interesting. And, you know, we've been going through COVID here for many years. And the one good thing that came of COVID is technology and the way we can use these Zoom meetings to make it easier for people to get together. We know particularly single moms may have difficulty going to meetings and getting together. And, you know, by having things available on Zoom for people, it makes it very convenient. They can just join in wherever they are. So we thank you for being able to do that. Now, our last one here is the Black Mamas Field Day. Tell us about that. So
the Black Mamas Field Day and Walk is going to be an exciting event. We'll start off the event by standing with Black Mamas Matter Alliance and by taking a walk around the Hope Center campus. And then we're gonna bring out our picnic blankets and lawn chairs and relax with Queens Village Dayton. We're gonna enjoy food together. We're gonna have an outdoor workout and prenatal massages. We'll also even have a kids zone with face painting for the little ones. And this event is Saturday, April 15th at 6 p.m. at the Hope Center soccer field.
And again, registration is available on our website, phdmc.org. And it's also important to note, we do have a rain location for that, correct? As I look out the windows here, it's been raining a lot lately, and we're planning for that. We hope it doesn't rain. We want to get out there in the sunshine finally in the spring. But in the event that it does, we do have that covered. All that information is on the website. We want to thank both of you for joining us here today. It's been great. Jasmine, is there any last thing you want to say in terms of Minority Health Month, and again, why people need to come together and learn about all these important topics?
Yeah, I highly encourage you all to register and come to all these events. They're going to be exciting, fascinating, and you're going to learn something and take away from these events. So I definitely encourage you to partake and hopefully learn something and gain something from it.
Okay, very good. Thank you for joining us. And we want to thank everyone for watching. Please feel free to share this with friends and family. We want to have as many people participating as possible. And remember, it's all free and it's open to everybody in the community. And we hope that the community enjoys it and joins us for these very important events. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time here on Facebook Live.